You want to see if the girl him can wine? Play the tune, yeah. Me want to see some action, action, action. Me want to see some.
Wrong intro. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of my bed. Gotta stop worrying about all my problems and focus on finding solutions instead. Change up the vision. Been on a mission to count on my blessings instead of my bread. I've been addicted to better in every component I know I control for I'm dead. Finally figure I've been that. If I'm talking, I'm making an impact. If it's hate on the way, then I skip that. If I said it, you know that I meant that. And in fact, I won't be throwing no stones. Rather be setting the tone. Oh man, I gotta get it, I'm grown, even if it's on my own. Oh man. Many-me's trying to get rid of me, tendencies that'll turn kin to the enemy. Pretend to be with the team, here's my remedy. Focus on me and the things God getting me. When these planted, grow my entities, been going hard. The intensity, how that work out, splendidly. Focus on me and the things God getting me.
Yo, what is up, people? What's going on? Welcome. We are here chilling. It's Saturday night. We just chilling. Danny is in the house with me. It's been a long time since we just did a stream, me and you, Danny. How you doing, brother?
Been a minute, man. I'm doing well. Trying to stay warm, buddy.
Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel, The Road to Wisdom, and the way I see it, Mondays and Fridays. And the way I see it is whenever some kind of story inspires me, I usually jump on there and do a short. Then on Wednesdays, you can find me on the Hangout. And tomorrow night, I'll be on Storms Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for both of those shows.
100%. Appreciate everybody that came in here. Elihu. Yes, Elihu. But you see how easy it is? You can mistake an M for an M. Yes, it does happen. What's up, Collector Movie Man? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. G Major said, what up, though? What up, G Major? What up, Fun Mint Rage? How you doing? He said, Nzo, that opening is sick to your live stream. Oh, thank you, man. Very much. Appreciate it. Actually, it's this dude, this Step to the Mic does. I don't know if you guys know Michael Manelli. He does these little videos where he's on the street and he asks someone to come step to the mic and then they come and do something to one of his songs. So I found that there and I'm like, oh, I kind of like this one. So I put it up on there, you know. But that's right, you guys. You see it says $10 shot night. Don't matter if you guys send $10 or not. I am drinking tonight. We're going to have a good vibe tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. And we're going to talk about some of the things that we probably didn't actually get to finish today on the rewind because my internet was messing up. That shit didn't come back until like 5:30 or 6. So now we back up and we're ready to go, though. So, Danny, how did you like being on the show for the first time?
It was good, man. It was good. A lot of energy. Like I said, I've always been a fan of the show. To be a part of it was good, man. Yeah, you and Brian's chemistry is definitely on point. So keep doing your thing, man.
Absolutely. We're going to continue to do our thing. Appreciate you coming on too as well. You know, we still have a good chemistry and shit like that. So one thing that we didn't talk about that I really wanted to talk about was the Doomsday opening scene. Do you know about it, Danny?
I heard about it. Said I think the Peter Parker. I mean the what's his name? Tobey Maguire Parker is on there. Spider-Man's on there, and he gets killed. What I heard.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
We know people gonna get killed. Just who's gonna get killed, we don't know. But I think that it's gonna reset in was it Battle World? What's the name of it?
Yeah. Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. I think it's gonna reset. So we gotta. People don't like it, but as long as the multiverse is in existence, there are going to be resets. So there are going to be things that they can use. It's kind of like the escape clause, in my opinion. So We'll see if it makes sense.
I definitely pour you a cup. 100%. Said Anzo, where's my drink at home? Your drink is there, brother. Your drink is there. What's up, Steakwad? Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. So here's my problem, Danny, because I don't think it's gonna be horrible, right? I'm not sure it's gonna be horrible, but from the drop, it's like the X-Men do it. Wolverine is the one that does it. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why is the X-Men and Spider-Man fighting each other? Are the X-Men like
They're definitely in a different dimension. See, that's what I think they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us these so many different dimensions. Because I watch all the theories, and there's a theory saying that Tony Stark is really adopted, and that Doom is really the child of Stark family, and they're gonna mess us up. It's gonna be one of them things, and I hope it's so confusing at the end when they revealed it, like they do all the flashbacks, and they see, okay, in this movie, this is why this has happened. In this movie, this is why this happened. Because I think they're gonna, to do it right, in my opinion, they're gonna have to go back and reconnect the dots. Like, so this is why Eternals did this, and this is why old Age of Ultron did this, and when Wanda did this, they're gonna have to do that to make it make sense. If they don't do that, it's gonna be all jumbled and crazy. So that's why I think they went back and pushed it back a year, because they're gonna sit down and really go back through it and say, okay, how can we tie this together and make it look like we planned this from the start? Because like you've been saying, they didn't plan this from the start. Doom was a backup plan. It was going all behind Jonathan Majors with Kane. So they're gonna make it look like, okay, we meant to do this from the whole start. We just throw you all a curveball. In order to do that, you got to go back and sift through all those movies and make it make sense.
You know what? I hope they do something like that. But then again, we talking like you said, because I know you talked about it earlier, where you're like, if it's 3 hours and 45 minutes, you good. I'll probably be good too, but boy, I am going to miss a lot of that movie. I can tell you that.
It's gonna be the fastest peeing in history books.
100%. I'm thinking about like getting diapers. You know what I'm saying? Let me hold on to some of these diapers right here. Collector Movie Man said, I just finished the 4th book, Charlie Sheen's autobiography. It's pretty good, but sad though, because it took him so long to turn his life around. Yeah, I know. And Collector, if you've seen the documentary on Netflix, tell me if there's any difference from it or how different it is from it. Toxic Reeks has, how do you feel about the new Black Panther Party? As long as they're there to help us out like they should be, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely cool with it. I think we do need this type of representation. I think that we do need it, and I think the Black Panther Party could be very, very beneficial to Black people, right? So I hope it continues. But my sister is also a part of NCFA or NACF, something like that. I can't remember. I gotta go find the name of it, which is another kind of militant Black party, kind of like the Black Party too. And as long as they're doing, what they're supposed to be doing and helping out the Black people that need it, I am all down for it. Said I might get Netflix, but I won't be till way later in the year. I'm not a big supporter. I give you a way to watch it for free. Collector Movie Man, just hit me up. I definitely give you something to watch it for free. But back to the Doomsday, I think the movie is gonna be fire. I'm excited for this movie. I can't wait to see it. Do I have any issues with it? Not really, but I think if the opening scene is correct, first off, I want to know why the X-Men are the ones fighting Spider-Man. I definitely want to know that. And then 2, I think I lost my train of thought. Shit, I only had one shot.
I think you said earlier trying to figure out why they're doing it, and it's Wolverine. I think maybe in this particular universe, the X-Men may be evil.
And working with Doom?
Yep. Or maybe just like the Injustice, like in one universe, Superman and Wonder Woman, and the rest of them are evil. So this may be a universe where they're evil.
What up, JG? How you doing? I think, and that's what I was gonna say too earlier. I think that if this beginning is true, then it kind of confirms that a lot of these characters that they're bringing in from the Fox universe are just there to die. You know what I mean? Like they're just going to come in there, they're going to have a few things and then die. We'll see which X-Men stay throughout the whole movie, but I think it's going to be a lot of scenes of Doom going to places and just killing off a lot of these characters from other universes, which would kind of be I know that will piss a lot of people off because it pissed a lot of people off in Multiverse of Madness. And Nani, you were the one that said that you watched it again and you liked it better. Was it Multiverse of Madness or was it?
Ask the movie what has been a movie since the Endgame that we've all watched and thought was better. I thought I said Quantumania.
Quantumania, that's it. Quantumania. Quantumania and Shang-Chi, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't watch Shang-Chi again. But what? I personally, I can't. Man. I can't. I think it's great, the first act, but then when the fake Mandarin comes in, that's where I kind of lose it. You know,
I don't like that part of it, and I just kind of fast forward the same way I do with Endgame. I watch the first 30 minutes Endgame. I fast forward through the time heist, and then I watch the last hour. I think Endgame is fantastic, but I just don't interest me. But like Infinity War, I'll watch all of that.
No, I feel you 100%. That's what I was going to pop on if my internet didn't come back on. I was going to throw in my DVD for Infinity War and sit down and watch that one again. Collector Movie Man said, I have faith in Avengers Doomsday, and this is going to trigger Danny. He said, but I'm more excited for Dune Part 3 because it's the conclusion to the series. There you go, Danny. There's another one.
What you, man? What are you smoking, bro? Whatever you're smoking, keep it in your house. Don't let anybody else get hold of that, bro.
Man, I gotta get the saying right, but Andor and Dune are the nighttime sniffly sneezy coffee stead so you can rest medicine. That is what those shows are 100%.
I'm with you with Andor. Dune I can watch, but
did you see the second one though?
I saw the second one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I popped it on one night and I was just like, you know what?
Talk about the one when Zendaya's man walks out.
Bro, I didn't even get to that part.
Oh, yeah.
I got to the beginning where they were in the sand doing that stuff, and I'm guessing they were going for the sandworms, and my eyes closed right away.
Now, the original Dune is fire. I love that one.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think the original Dune, the one that we seen like in the 80s, right? Yeah, I think that's fire. I think that's fire. Yeah. That's better than the Dune that we got now.
And Children of Dune wasn't bad either.
Which one?
Children of Dune.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull it up.
Children of the Dune. Interesting. But yeah, man, for me, I just can't do it. And listen, I know it's like, oh, you're saying all this and you haven't even seen Dune yet. I get it. I'm gonna try and watch Dune 2. I really am gonna try and watch it. But Andor will never. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That is horrible Star Wars. I don't care if people love it. To me, it doesn't feel like Star Wars, and I'm not watching that.
So. What's the guy that played Professor X, the young virgin?
McAvoy.
Yeah, he's
John McAvoy. Oh yeah. Looks like a fun heist comedy. Oh, he said, hello and thanks. What's up, Ace of Movies? How you doing? Will you see the new Dustin Hoffman, Leo Woodman movie called Turner? I don't even see anything about that. Maybe I'll check it out. You know what I mean? Thanks from Stacy. Appreciate you. Collector Movie Man said, I will give you a pass on Andor. No. I don't need a pass for that one, Collector. Yo, Andor. Oh my God. I tried. Now, and I know this is going to freak some of you guys out too, but I can't stand Rogue One. I can't stand Rogue One. And one of the reasons why I can't stand Andor is because I didn't like the characters in Rogue One. Like, I didn't like them at all. I didn't think any of them were entertaining or interesting to watch or any of that. So I just like, nah, fuck that. I'm not watching that crap. I'm not watching that crap. What you looking up, Danny?
Children of Doom.
Oh, Children of Doom. What year did that come out?
Maybe came out 14 years ago, I think it was.
Really?
Mhm.
I don't remember this.
It was a sci-fi.
It was a series?
For it is here and only here the giant worms still roam, creating spice. Still the greatest treasure in the universe. Still the cause of conspiracy, betrayal, and murder. The saga of Dune is far from over.
The wind speaks of demons.
That is not the wind.
You will help me kidnap a worm and bring it here.
Yeah, I probably did not see that.
Begin.
It is
It looks good though.
the royal heir.
It is your duty to play a role, nothing more.
What up, T-Virus?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it looks kind of decent. It looks better than what we got in these damn movies. I give you that. It's a bigger Ford than Danny. Did you like The Long Walk? I did.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, I did like The Long Walk. He said, you didn't like Rogue One? No, Rogue One was ass. I don't understand. Danny caps for that movie all the time, right? And he caps for the movie because the last 10 minutes was fire. And for me, the last 10 minutes of a movie cannot make it fire for me. I'm sorry.
It made it for me, man. When Vader's on there, I was like, whoa. It's like, what, like a buzzsaw, bro. Hey, I give a pass.
And I'm going to say this too, because I know the Spoiler Kings, and I don't get to get on with them sometimes when they talk their ish, right? When they say their crap about me, I don't get to get on and say it. But them dudes are capping for Bumblebee. Bumblebee was ass. I'm sorry. The first 10 minutes of Bumblebee, where they showed that shit on fire. Listen, when Bumblebee came out, I said, on Cybertron, yeah. When Bumblebee came out, I was like, I'm not going to see this movie. I'm not, like, I don't even care. And I watched it on Nzo Vision. That first 10 minutes made me go see it. Even though I knew that that's all I was getting, I was able to see that first 10 minutes of it in theaters because I thought it was the best Transformers that I ever see. My problem with these Transformer movies, and I will say it again, and I say it all the time, is the damn humans. You had Bumblebee, all right, in a house trying to hide and looking to hide behind a couch and all kinds of shit like that. And I was just like, what is this crap, bro? What am I watching here, right? The girl was annoying. Her friend was annoying. The parents were even worse when I watched that. And I'm just like, yo, I can't stand these human characters. Now I'll talk about Rise of the Beasts, right? Beast Wars, the one, Transformer Rise of the Beast. I think the human characters were at least more tolerable. That's the word I'm looking for. Yep. At least more tolerable than they are in any other Transformer movie. We're talking about Sam Witwicky. We're talking about Mark Wahlberg. All of these characters, the human characters in these movies, have always been trash. And even though I can understand like the human characters in Rise of Bumblebee, they weren't as bad as the ones I've seen in all of these other movies. They just weren't as bad. Terrence said James McAvoy isn't in Andor, but Diego Luna is. He's the star of that boring show. Either or, Terrence. You're saying the show is boring? Really? Okay. I'm looking forward to Doom Prophecy Season 2 this year. Listen, I say this all the time, Collector. I'm glad you enjoy it, right? Because all these movies are subjective, of course. But for me, I'm good. I give that one a C-. I like Ben Wang and Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson, but didn't like the dialogue and pacing and the variables in that and Hamill's performance. I'd prefer William H. Macy or J.K. Simmons. I got you. Andor is not only boring, but that's not Star Wars. Yeah, it's definitely not. I agree with you, Anzo. Danny, last 10 minutes are fire. Listen, I get it. 100% that the last 4 minutes of the movie or the last 10 minutes of the movie can be fire. I get that. But I'm going to tell you this. It just does not change. Okay, I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but the biggest, yeah, Terrence, I'll send you the link, no problem. But the biggest issue, one of the biggest issues that I had with Andor was this fucking crappy. I am the Force. The Force is with me. I am the Force. The Force is with me. I was like, bro, that is not how you say that. That is not how you say that. No.
That gets a pass because Donnie Yen is fire. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Donnie Yen is fire. He was trashing Andor, though.
Ip Man is never trash. Let's get that straight off the top. Ip Man.
Wait, what do you mean?
Is never trash. That's got
Ip Man is never trash, or Ip Man in certain movies is never trash.
Ip Man is never trash. And whatever
no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Listen,
I've never seen a bad Donnie Yen movie.
Ip Man cannot be saved by Andor or Rogue One. Ip Man cannot be saved by that. I like to see him in there. It was good to see him in there. You got some Asian representation in Star Wars, but at the same time, I was like, nah, fuck that.
They should have made him a Jedi or something.
I agree. So
Jedi, that would have been fire.
But I think that's what they were trying to portray with him. Not that he was a Jedi, but that he had Force powers. Yeah. Right? I think that's what they were trying to portray with him.
Yeah, they kill him early in Blade 2. Man, you're one of the best hunters. Y'all kill him first.
Oh, he was great in Blade 2.
Yep.
He was great in Blade 2. He just was trash in Rogue One. Said, I will tell you something. I think Bumblebee is the most boring Transformer movie. Facts. Facts. Now, listen.
The one where they crapped on Galvatron, I can't stand that one.
Was that?
They showed the Dinobots at the end. I don't.
Yeah. One thing I will say, and Brian and Tank are completely right about this part of the Transformers, is that even in Bumblebee, you could see the difference. You could see who they were, right? I don't know why Michael Bay chose to do the designs he did for the Transformers in those movies.
Are confusing. Yeah.
They're confusing. They're trash.
But Transformer 1, that is almost almost as good as the original. Almost.
You know what? I wasn't a huge fan of Transformer 1 either.
What?
I thought it was okay.
Man.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
That sucker transformed the Optimus and old boy transformed the Megatron. Yeah.
I liked the fight. I really did like the fight at the end. I thought that was cool, but I didn't think it was all that
the whole
great.
Movie, man, the way they were slaves and the guy was fooling them, and they kind of became an indentured servant to the what do you call them? Quinticons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I liked it. Now it's not good as the original one.
No, I don't think so. I think Brian actually said he thinks it is better than the original one.
Ooh, I can't drink that with him.
No, I can't either. I can't drink that either. I don't think it's better than the original one. The original Transformers is absolute classic. It's one of the best. Not one of the best. It's still the best Transformer. But go ahead, Danny.
One thing I hate is that you got the power. Oh God, shut up! I hate that.
Wait, what?
I think Rodimus Prime was a punk. He should never have been a Prime. That should have been Optimus moment.
Okay, so what I'll say this, because I kind of agree with you. I think Rodimus Prime became a punk when they did the series. Like, really, like, he was on this, I think I'll never be as good as Optimus Prime. And he had a lot of talking like that in the series. But in the movie, and this is what I'm going to say, Danny, because I'm going to bring it back to your Boba Fett. We didn't get enough of him in the movie to say he was a punk.
I was talking about the little bit I saw on that. You got the power. Oh, God.
But hold on. How the hell do you not like You Got the Power? What are we talking about?
I'm just saying it should have been Optimus instead of Rodimus. That's what I'm saying. The only part of the movie I would have liked for Optimus to come back some kind of way, not like he did later on. I would have liked the film. Oh, okay. Then the truck he transformed to wasn't all that great.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But They did that because they wanted to get toys, right? Marketing. So they killed off a lot of old Transformers so that we can bring these new Transformers in. And, we got a bunch of toys in there. What's up, Terrence?
So T. I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
No, not at all. If you're speaking, we can't hear you. Come on now. You know what? Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to do this because... Hold on. It's coming. Give me a second. When you just first hear this,
Oh, Lord.
you got the touch.
Oh my God.
You got the power. Donnie, are you kidding me?
I want to see. I want to see Optimus. I don't want to see that. Sorry, whatever you transform to, like a 2-story hot rod truck or something. Nah.
But wait. You don't think that tune is classic?
The song sounds good. I'm just saying the wrong person was getting celebrated. I like the scene where Optimus changes Megatron to Galvatron. That's fire.
Yeah, me too. That's fire scene too. I like that too.
I accept your terms.
Listen, I know all the words to that. I could play that movie and just quote it word for word. You know what I mean? I know one summons Megatron. Well, it pleases me to be the first. Campia Poke debits gets Vans and raising money for poker. I don't know what you mean by that, but explain. I want Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Kruger, Dick Tracy, Colin Domingo, Big Boy Caprice, Ethan Hawke, Flat Top, Owen Wilson, Mumbles, David Statham, Prune Face, Jessica Tease, I think is her name. For what though? What do you want?
He wanted to be a new Dick Tracy movie.
You
want Michael B. Jordan to be Dick Tracy, and I guess Ryan Coogler to do.
Oh no. If they put Michael B. Jordan as Dick Tracy, the white people them will be losing their minds because we're gonna talk about this. All right. So first off, T, you there? Okay, still can't hear T. So T, you have the link if you want to pop in, pop back in, whatever. We're gonna talk about this real quick, all right? Because a lot of people are complaining. I see there's a little mute, so I'm just gonna mute you there, T. I don't know.
That was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay, cool. So let me say this, right? Because a lot of people are out there complaining about Idris Elba being man at arms, right? What's up, Tamika? Den, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. A lot of people are complaining about Idris Elba being man at arms. You know what? And I discussed this with Danny too. Go back and watch those original He-Man cartoons. Go back and get the original He-Man toys. There is not one fucking black character in He-Man at all. There is not one.
That wasn't surprising. Back in the 80s and stuff, it wasn't really that big. It's I think it's story. It was a story that we said earlier in a stream that is all white. And now the people that now that there's DEI, there's inclusion, there is whatever. The people that had the power are mad now because now it's shifting. I made this point several times about these females taking on roles, some of the male roles, and the race swapping and the gender bending. Some people don't like it. And I think me and Nzo both said that if it's that person, if it's that black cat or that female opportunity to get their foot in the door to do something, I don't have a problem with it. Even if it's not. I mean, if it makes sense, I do not care about some characters. There's some characters you can't do it because it's not going to make sense.
Agreed.
It would not make sense to have a white man as Black Panther. That just would not make sense. But these some characters that can go both ways. There wasn't really a big stink about Samuel Jackson being
Nick Fury.
So there's some characters. It doesn't matter about the color or the sex.
What up,
Wait,
Samuel? Go ahead, T.
what did I miss? Sorry,
No, I was just saying, okay, so a lot of people, and I know you're one of the ones, right, T? You're the ones that don't really like the race bending stuff, right? And I get that 100%. I say this before I let you speak. I say this. I would love to have original characters, original black characters. 100% I would, but I'm not going to shit on black people that get to play white characters, right? And the reasons why I don't do it is one, because even when you get an original character like Sister Sage in The Boys, who I think is absolutely fire, they shit on her character, right? As an original black character, they shit on that character. Now we have with who?
River and Reva, whatever.
Yes, Reva. Yes, exactly. An original black character, and they shit on that as well, right? Now we have a He-Man show where, okay, they race bent Man at Arms because there's no black people in He-Man. None whatsoever. Man at Arms is the perfect one to do because it doesn't really affect anything about his character, but they shitting on that too. So to me, it doesn't matter whether you give original characters or whether you give race bent characters, they are going to shit on it regardless. So you know what? If race bent characters piss them off, then give me a black Batman. 100%. I will accept that.
Didn't he get a little bit of heat when he played Heimdall too?
Yeah,
so what?
He did.
So wait, I'm trying to understand. Like, what are you trying to tell me before you said for me to say something?
No, what I was saying is because I know you said you don't like the race bending stuff, right? I'm saying the reason why I don't care about it, right, is because regardless of whether you get race bend characters or whether you get original characters, the white people are going to shit on them regardless. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, so number one, I don't like He-Man. I've never cared about He-Man. That's number one.
Oh, Terrence got to go. Terrence got to go. Terrence got to go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
Bye.
Yeah,
Wait,
I've never liked He-Man. I saw a couple of episodes when I was a kid, didn't like it. The show has its fans, and that's fine. I will never be one of them, but I do like movies. So, naturally, I watched the trailer with some friends, and out of my whole group, we have 2 humans that are fans of that cartoon, specifically the original one. And I was like, okay, the last time I saw anything Masters of the Universe related was number one, a couple episodes of that original cartoon that I did not like. And then secondly would be the Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren, which I only watched because of him, not because of the characters. So I asked them, I'm like, does this look like that cartoon? Because I have like certain, images of it. I know what a couple of things look like. So it seemed to be 50-50. One was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And the other one was like, it looks okay. So then with that.
Wait, hold on, Terrence. One of your friends told you that that Dolph Lundgren even was one of the best things ever?
No, so out of my group, there were 2 friends that love He-Man, right? So
I love He-Man too, but that movie was trash.
He didn't say it was. He said it. The 2 friends in his groups, one said that the new trailer looked good.
Oh, the new trailer. Okay, the new trailer. I thought you were talking about the Dolph Lundgren one.
No. He said the reason he watched that was because of Dolph Lundgren. He's not a fan of the He-Man.
I got you.
So yeah, one friend was saying like, "Oh man, it's the greatest thing ever," and the other one said it was okay. So there was about 10 of us, myself included. So and then they all wanted to know what I thought, being an outsider, just because of how I critique things. And I said, it looks okay, but it looks like I've seen it already. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor 1, him being on Earth. I'm like, I've already seen that kind of stuff. So I wasn't impressed, but I was like, it's all right. And then when they started showing me stuff, I was like, yeah, I do remember that, Skeletor's goofy ass from the cartoon and stuff. I was like, I remember some of that. But then I was like, wait a minute. So I'm like, who's this one? They're like, oh, that's Tila right there. So then I said, so that's Tila. That's this character. They were
Tila
like,
got your
yeah.
interest, right?
But I was like, why? So again, they did that to the redhead character. I don't know why they do that. It's like they hate redheads in Hollywood. It's kind of weird to me. So and then when I was looking at the other characters, I saw Man at Arms. I was like, oh, that's Idris Elba. But then I was looking at the characters. I was like, okay, so which one is he supposed to be? They're like, oh, this
Mm-hmm.
one right here. So now I was looking at him and I'm like, uh, what the fuck? Wait, so that's him? This the same? So it just was like one of those things because you know like how you said that I'm not a fan of when they like change the genders and the races and stuff. I'm not. But like I told them, I'm like, okay, so that's weird. And then that stuff when he went to Earth and they had this whole meta approach, like he was getting the sword from the statue and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's I'm like, is that shit in the cartoon? It's supposed to be that meta, and they're like, no, he doesn't do that Earth stuff. And I'm like, okay, uh, well, that's another thing. And then they had like the whole thing with him at the desk, and on his desk it said he, him, and I'm like,
Oh, here
what?
we go.
I'm like, is that in the cartoon? And they said no. So I'm like, oh, okay. I was
So
like, so I
that
just
went over a lot of people's head, though. Was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke because he's He-Man, so they put the pronouns he, him, He-Man, he, him. Right? That went over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people were like, oh no, the pronouns are in there, and it just it
so
was a joke.
so you know, as I was just analyzing, I was like, it looks fine. I was like, sure, I don't like the race swapping stuff, but I was like, it looks okay. But my problem with it is that number one, I'm not a fan, so I don't care about any of those characters. Number two, is just that it doesn't look unique to me. It looks like the same shit I've seen. The only thing that I thought was cool in the entire trailer was towards the end when he pulled the sword. He's like, I have the power, right? The transformation. I was like, hey, that looks just like the cartoon. That's the best shit in this whole trailer. And then, like, when he was fighting Skeletor, I was like, okay, that looks kind of cool. So I'm like, I guess that'll be like in the last 10 minutes of the movie. But because I'm not a fan, I was like, I'm not going to pay for it. But then I turned to the friends and I was like, do you guys want to see this shit in IMAX? Because if you do, then I'll go with you. But one of y'all gonna have to pay for my ticket because I'm not a fan of this. So I'm not spending money on
Danny, let me hear your thoughts, please. Like, can we get someone reasonable in here?
He'd be right at the house by himself because I'm not paying for something that you say you don't want to see. And it kind of goes back to what you said. I watched a lot of your videos, Terrence, and you always say, if you don't read the comic book and know the lore, then you need that shit that you know what up. If you don't read the lore, you don't read the lore and don't know it, because He-Man is from Earth. His mom is an Earthling. Now, we didn't see King Randall.
Your mic went out, Danny. Your mic went out. I'll get to the comments while you fix that. Said, I don't see a big deal. It's based on toys. People complain no matter what. 100%. Go ahead, T.
Can you hear me now?
amount of time that he's on. Right? Like, so, you know, like, yeah.
Terrence,
So
you're chipping out Terrence, but let Danny go. Go ahead, Danny. Finish what you're saying.
In the comic book, there's a storyline where Skeletor defeated He-Man, and part of the defeat was that he gave him amnesia and put him on Earth, out of sight, out of mind, and then he slowly regains his memory. But we know in a lot of these comic book movies, they cherry pick. So I think they are cherry picking aspects of the TV show, aspect of the old movie, aspects of the comic book, and trying to come up with a new story. Because the guy I think his name is Travis Knight, is the director, and he's a student of the game. So before I criticize and go all in, from what I've seen, it looks very comic book accurate. It looks very old He-Man accurate. So Castle Grayskull look fantastic. Snake Mountain looks fantastic. So
but here's the thing. But here's the thing though. Like, when I was talking to those humans, I was like, first of all, I was asking them questions, and when stuff didn't line up based upon what I was seeing, I had more questions. I was like, I don't have to be a fan to have common sense. I'm like, is this supposed to look like this? And then it was like, how much time does he spend on Earth? And they're like, they shouldn't be basing most of the movie of him on Earth from the cartoons. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I hope that's not like the majority of the movie, because if that is the case, you know what that will be? Thor 1. Don't want to see that. So, that's where the conversation came from. So,
but you're asking the wrong question. What I'm telling you, there is movie, just like you said in your videos. There is stuff that they show us in the movie, and then there's stuff that's in the comic book. Some of this is being pulled from both the TV show, and the comic book. As far as someone who was back there as a little boy watching it in the 80s, that trailer is very comic book accurate. Everybody looks exactly like they look, except for Man at Arms being black. Other than that, everything's look good. Snake Mountain looks good. Skeletor looks good. Killer looks good. Cringer, he looks more ferocious, but when he's back, he has two different personalities. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He's a coward when he's Cringer. He's powerful and strong when he's the Battle Cat. Everything I've seen looks TV show accurate.
Do you think they're going to go with the cowardly Cringer though? Because it doesn't look like he's cowardly in the. It
doesn't look cowardly. Mm-hmm. I think so. But we both agree, and I agree with a statement that Terrence said earlier. We don't want goofy, cartoonish.
Skeletor.
We want a more sinister, and I think Jay Leto is going to give a more sinister. And we talked about this earlier today on the show. His voice got to be a certain way. His voice got to be an imposing, kind of like how Keith David is in Spawn. He needs a voice something like that. He doesn't need to have that silly, cartoonish, buffoonish Skeletor, because if he does, then it's going to mess up the whole vibe of the movie.
So it's like I told him, I was like, okay, when I saw the Dolph Lundgren one, the first thing that I noticed was that Skeletor was actually a beast. I was like, he looked like he belonged in Star Wars. I was like, wait,
what?
Yeah, the one in the Dolph Lundgren one, like the setup that looked.
No, that Skeletor's trash, Terrence.
I didn't say that he was good. I'm just saying that compared to the cartoon that was goofy as hell.
I got you. I was just that.
Yeah, because the one in the cartoon, if he approached me, I would just beat the shit out of him. At least the one from the Dolph Lundgren movie, I'd be like, okay, let me hear what this dude has to say.
But you got to remember, you got to use this, you got to put it in the right setting, Terrence. Back in the 80s, cartoons aren't scary back then. And if you notice, after every episode, they gave some kind of life lesson. So you can't kill somebody on there killing.
I remember that, and they did that. They did that in the Shazam show and all that stuff. I remember.
But hold on, I'm gonna give you another thing too that you may not know about that He-Man show. They weren't allowed to show He-Man punching anybody, right? There was a like the FDA or whatever, whoever monitors TV and stuff. Those cartoons back in the day were not allowed to show people fighting and punching each other, physical contact, right? So if you see He-Man, he's always punching a rock or he's punching something, but he's never punching Skeletor. They couldn't show it at the time.
So is he supposed to be spending most of the movie on Earth?
I don't think so.
According to the television show, he never set 1 foot on Earth.
On Earth, right.
But according to the comic book, he was sent to Earth because Skeletor finally defeated him, cast a spell on him, and dropped him on Earth. And then he started remembering who he was and came back. So like I said earlier, they're drawing from 2 different sources, the television show and the comic book.
And now,
if I'm not mistaken,
now what did they say? Now, did they say they're doing that, or is that just what humans?
We don't know, but I'm telling you, as someone who read it, know about it, that's where they're drawing from.
I agree, and not to mention the fact that even in the original cartoon, they don't show him on Earth, but we know that his mother is from Earth.
There's an episode
they let us know. Yes,
yeah, there's an episode where she was a pilot, and they attacked the attorney for some reason, and so she secretly gets in the plane and defeats the bad guys. They don't know who this super pilot is, because to find out being his mother, and then she explains that she's part Earth, blah blah blah. She came there, crash landed. Her and Randor, love at first sight, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and that goofy meta shit that's in there where he gets the sword from the statue, is that accurate too?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, because when I was there with the friends, the two that were experts, I had questions. So I would never assume to know the lore, but that's why I ask questions. And I'm like, again, it's common sense. I'm like, is this character accurate? Is this the right race? Is this the right gender? Is this animal supposed to look like that? Is this animal brave? And then they say yes or no. And I'm like, okay, as fans, y'all need to decide if you're going to like it. So based upon the two that were there, they seem to be divided on that. So I was like, I'm not divided because I don't give a fuck, but I can still notice changes that they have made.
And so here's the thing. I'll let you go in a second, Danny. I don't care about the changes, right? Because you don't want this perfect adaptation of the TV series. You're going to have to change certain things for the time that we live in now. I'm okay with that. But everything else in that movie feels like He-Man. Like it really does. Like the Dolph Lundgren shit, that was trash. 100%. They even created this fucking character that was never in He-Man, right? And I know your friends may be expert, but I can tell you this, they ain't no more than experts than me, because I had every single He-Man character created, and I watched them TV cartoon show. The only thing I collected and watched as a kid was He-Man, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. Those were my shit.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you
That's not true.
Hold on, Terrence. Nani had to go first, and then you go. Just keep your thought. Go ahead, Nani.
I didn't say that him saying He-Man the whole time in the movie is not true. The main thing about He-Man, he's kind of like Clark Kent Superman. He was busy trying to hide his identity and stuff, and always get himself out of jams. Like, where's Adam at? The only people knew he was Adam was Orko, the Sorceress, and Man at Arms. Nobody else knew, and Quindra. Nobody else knew he was He-Man.
Yeah.
So this right here, they're breaking the walls because it seems like they already know he's He-Man.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but no, I was just gonna say that no, those two humans that were filling in on He-Man, these motherfuckers seen all the cartoons, they got all the comics, the toys. They are fans. They even got the posters up in their room, fans. You know that. So that's what I was asking.
I'm not doubting their fandom, but how old are they?
You said how old are they?
Yeah,
they're a little bit older. They're a little bit older than me. So I'm 37. One is 38. One is 39.
All right, we in our 50s, so we grew up watching that. Every day after school, I watched that. I can look at it and tell you just about what the episode is about. So I'm not saying they don't know their stuff, but I lived it. I seen it every day, several times a day, and I'm telling you, it looks TV show accurate. Other than Man at Arms, because his real name is Duncan.
Right.
Other than Duncan being a black man on this and not on the TV show, it looks almost verbatim. And
right. So basically, the stuff that I said, which is why I phrased it like that, the stuff that I pointed out about the genders and the meta stuff, when I asked them, is that accurate? They said no. So that was my point. You know, I never claimed to be the expert, which is why I was asking them questions. I don't do stuff like that.
No. We're not saying you're an expert. We're saying that in this particular category, I believe Nzo know equal to or just as much as they are.
Yeah,
probably. But see, and I'm not down there. I'm just saying, you know, I was just letting Nzo know, like, nah, these motherfuckers know their shit when it comes to He-Man. Like,
100%. And I don't doubt that. But what I'll say this, I had the same concern that they had. And I said this on the show earlier this morning, where it's like, I'm worried about spending too much time on Earth. I don't want that. Right. So if you, and Brian's like, I think they're going to spend like 25 minutes or whatever on Earth. You spend 25 minutes on Earth, I could deal with that, because it looks like it's going to be this kind of like, oh, I'm He-Man, I need to find my sword, and we're going to see a little bit of that. Then it looks like Teela comes to Earth to kind of rescue him, where Beastman comes over there to try to kill him. So it looks like there's going to be this little battle on Earth for a bit, then he's going to go to Eternia. So I could say I can accept about 25 minutes to 30 minutes on Earth, but if it's majority of the movie on Earth, I'm going to have a problem with that.
Now that I thought about it, it's going to be longer on Earth.
You think so?
I know it's gonna be.
I wish I could see the runtime.
That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, see, that's why I was joking with the friends. I'm just like, you go right ahead and gloss over these red flags that I saw as a non-fan, you gonna go in that shit and be disappointed as fuck. Mark my words.
But I'm not gonna be disappointed if the story is good because it has to have one thing we don't want. We want to see these comic book movies and all this stuff on TV, but we don't want to see. I mean, I don't want to see everything. And the prime example I can think of is The Walking Dead. A lot of people read The Walking Dead and knew it backwards and forwards. I don't want to see in the book. I can go to the book and this is going to happen.
But I heard they changed it though. I haven't read those.
I want them to change it. I want them to change this.
But
so
you see, Danny. No, go ahead. Finish first. Yeah.
If it's going to be 45 minutes on Earth and it transitions, as long as that lasts, let's just say 45 minutes is fire, and it sets up another one because it should set up. Maybe the Snake Man.
45 minutes. Wouldn't that be like half of the movie?
If it's 2 hours, that's not half the movie.
Oh my god!
I'm almost certain this movie's gonna be about 2 hours.
I hope so.
We got 45 minutes on Earth. Then we got an hour and 15 minutes on Eternia. I'm cool with that.
So what came? So I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked the friends. What came first, the cartoons or the comics?
The cartoons came first.
Okay.
Now and one last thought, and this movie has to do well because then there's this movie
Thundercats and
this will bring out Thundercats, possibly Silverhawks, possibly Brave Star, because they just acquired the rights and license the Thundercats, the company that's making this movie here. So that's why I'm all for it because those are also one of my favorite childhood cartoons.
100%. And I'll say this real quick, because I don't want to see a lot of Earth, right? I really don't. But if you give a lot of Earth, but then the second half of the movie when he's on Eternia is fire, I'll be able to accept that a little bit, right? Yep. The Dolph Lundgren movie had 90% of that movie on
It was
Earth.
never on Eternia. The first 5 minutes was on Eternia. Then
and the last 5 minutes, that's it, right?
They go back to Eternia? I don't think they went back.
That's why,
because he fought Skeletor in Eternia at the end.
Yeah, they did at the end and stuff. And then that's when he was gold. And he was like, no! And then he was like shocking him and shit. That was at the end of the movie. Like,
yeah,
that was
trash.
But my thing is that, like, that's why I always clarify, right? Because, you know, these He-Man fans are like, what? You like the movie? I'm like, no, I watched it for Dolph Lundgren. I don't give a shit about He-Man. You know, it's just like, I always have to clarify that because they're like, that's not accurate. I'm like, I didn't say it was. I'm like, what the hell? I can look at the damn movie and see the cartoon and tell you it's not accurate just by seeing the intro. You know what I mean? It's like, certain things are obvious.
Me and Danny, I think we have one of the same problems, and it's not really a problem. We just both think that the guy playing He-Man should be a little bit more ripped. I wouldn't even say bigger, Danny. I would say more ripped, right? No, because if you look at The Rock and Rock Autumn, or even
you look like Black Adam.
You know what? I know you said Black Adam, Danny, but I think The Rock was at his peak in the Fast Five. That's how He-Man should look. The way he looked in Fast Five, the first one he was in, that's how He-Man should look. You know what I mean?
Because you said that, Nzo. So when me and the friends, we went to see that on day one. We hadn't seen him in a minute, and everybody in the theater gasped because of his size. So that happened a few times when I went to see Dwayne Johnson. That happened when we went to see Fast Five. That happened when I went to see that Hercules film that he was in. That happened when he was Black Adam. Like, damn, he's big as fucking IMAX. And then also the Few Humans when I went to see the Smashing Machine, it was like, damn, he looks just like Mark Kerr. That's fucking insane. That dude was huge. You know, so but the thing is that when I saw him and I was just looking at him, I'm like, so you mean to tell me that they got all these professional trainers out here? And I'm like, that's the best you can do. I'm like, is he on a diet? I'm calling him diet, man. That ain't no fucking He-Man. I was like, dude, no.
Because I know Brian. Go ahead, Danny. Yeah, I was gonna say it too. Go ahead. You first.
He had a theory that if this warrants a sequel, that he's going to be bigger and that he's going to, I guess, as he gets used to his power, because I don't know whether he knew he could do it. Well, in the monologue, he said he believes in guys that have swords that can change them to have the strength of gods and stuff. So it looked like he know who he is. He's just trying to find his way back there. Or maybe when he turns a certain age, then his memory start flowing back. I don't know exactly what the spell is or how they're gonna write the story, but it seems that Brian's theory is that he's gonna get bigger as time progresses.
And I don't like that. That's stupid to me. I'm like, you should have just made him bigger. I'm like, that sounds like a coping response. Like, no. He should be a certain size.
I agree. I don't like that either. And then another thing he said too is like to get that big takes time. And I'm like, does it really? Because Ben Affleck did it for Batman versus Superman. You know what I mean? And it can take him years to get that big. So I'm just like,
these celebrities, right? Because look, I'm someone that be training and I got my fucking buff ass physique, right? And I'm like, yes, it does take time. However, when you're in Hollywood, when they're saying, oh, you got to eat the brown rice and the chicken breast, I know that. But what else did you put on your chicken? You think I'm stupid out here in these streets? I'm like, I dedicated my life to training. And you're telling these humans all you need is a cup of rice and chicken to put on 50 pounds of muscle in 2 months? No. So I don't want to hear no excuses from that.
Yeah. We know they juicing it up to get over there.
What they could have done was just get somebody big. I would have let him be Adam. But if you go back and watch now in the actual cartoons, Adam was jacked up as Adam.
Yeah.
Only difference between Adam and He-Man was one had a tan, one didn't.
Yeah. And I don't have a problem with them going that route with having him, because I know later cartoons, later variations showed Adam as a skinny little kid, and then he got big as He-Man. I don't have a problem with them going with him being big as Adam too. That's how we grew up with him, right? Yeah. Adam was still big. So I'm okay with that too as well. I just wish he would have been a little bit bigger. That's all.
Hey, but I'll tell you this though. My two friends that love He-Man, they were so happy. Basically, their reaction before we watched the trailer together was my reaction when I think that they're not going to fuck up comic book material. Like they had that kind of energy, like, oh boy. And I was happy for them. I was like, with that kind of energy,
I can show you. I can show you a response for that'll blow your mind.
Oh yeah, Roberts. Listen, I'm gonna say this personally too. I was like, oh man, I don't know about this He-Man movie before it came out. When I seen the trailer, I am sold. I am like, yes, this feels and looks like fucking He-Man. Yes, bring it on. I am so happy for it.
I'll tell you what, even an afterthought in my mind, like, well, because we do the videos and one of my most anticipated is He-Man. I was like, oh, with Doomsday? You crazy. But when I saw it, I still want to see Doomsday. But when I saw He-Man, the trailer, when you sent it the other day, I was like, this ain't bad right here now.
No, not at all.
Like I said, like it looks all right, but it looks familiar. That's all I'm saying. Now, when they at Eternity, I'm like, yeah, that looks like the cartoon. But some of them shots, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor 1,
I could see that. But at the same time, we got to understand, like, He-Man did it first, right? So all of these things that look like that are copying He-Man. Eternia, the bright colors, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. So remember one thing, regardless of what people want to say, oh, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, but He-Man did it first.
And also, too,
we know that Hollywood likes to copy each other, right? When something is hot, they're like, oh, let me do it. Let me do it next. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But like Nzo said, the vibrant colors, the crazy animals you're gonna see, the crazy names, that Roboto, like when they're on that ship, that looks very accurate.
Yes,
it's Roboto, it's Man at Arms, it's He-Man, it's Teela,
and then Battle Cat,
and I think he's Cringer then.
Cringer.
It was funny because I had made my one of my female friends laugh because she's a redhead, and I was like, "Damn, Hollywood hates y'all. That shit is wild." I was like, "How does that make you feel?" Then she just kind of, she kind of chuckled a little nervously, and she was like, "Yeah."
Listen, I was like, "Say this, I don't give a damn." You know what I mean? So, and I'll bring it back to this real quick, but I'll just say this because even though you may not get the man at arms that you want to get, right? You may not get a white man at arms. But at the same time, just think about a movie or a cartoon back in the 80s that had not even background characters in that cartoon were black. Not even background characters.
Because I could have
So it,
sworn in the new version, what they do have one, the Hordak guy.
in the new version they do the Kevin Smith one, because they even had one of the original He-Men, right? The one that was dead, the black guy. He was a black guy, right? So they did that in the Kevin Smith one, but the original one they have zero. So for people to complain about them race bending someone in a show that had no fucking black people at all drives me up a wall.
You know what's interesting? It's just like I told the friends. I was like, look, you happy? That's good. You divided? That's also good. You get to feel how you want. Now, me, I'm just in the middle because I'm not a fan. But what I do is critique, and I love to watch movies. I'm gonna watch it regardless. I'm just not coming at it from a fan perspective. However,
and
I
you
will
can
still
pay for it too.
But
right? Your friends ain't gonna pay for that shit. You gonna pay to go watch that movie, Terrence. Yourself, you're gonna put money in there and watch that movie, all right?
No. See, the thing is that it was 50-50. Half of them was like, yeah, that looked kind of cool, kind of looked like some of them Marvel films. And I was like, see, told you. And then the other half, they was like, yeah, if y'all want to go, then we'll go. So I'm like, okay, so half of them are with me. It's like, hey, if y'all want to go, I have no problem with that. It's not like I'm like, no, I don't want to see it. It's just more like I don't want to spend money.
Yeah, you did say that. You said, no, I don't want to see it. The very second you utter that somebody going to pay me back.
Yes.
Because if it was the three of us going and you talk about the only reason you're going to go, I also got to pay $12.50. I got to pay $12.50.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just saying, butt would be at the house.
Facts.
Asking about how was it?
I'm gonna watch it because it's a movie. I'm just not gonna spend money on it. I'll watch it for free.
That's what I said. Yeah, you gonna watch it for free.
So let's say, hold on. Let's ask this, Danny. Let's say your friends, right, said, "No, we ain't gonna pay for you. Fuck that. You don't want to go see it. You're not gonna see it." They go see it. They tell you that the movie is freaking fire. You still ain't gonna go pay see it?
Okay, here's the thing, right? I don't give a shit what humans think about movies. I will judge off of my own merit. So because it's a movie, if they say it's fire, I'm still going to watch it anyway, eventually. If they don't pay for me, I'm going to see it eventually. If they say it's bad, I'm still going to see it eventually. That shit don't matter to me. I have to think for myself.
I sure wish I was your friends.
So... Wait, first of all, you are, Dan. You my brother. You just happen to be far as hell.
I wish you was here right now, and me and Nzo was here, because you'd be at the house by yourself.
100%.
I'm gonna break my own no cursing rule, because damn, if I would pay for you to come see it.
100%.
Danny, first of all, because we're brothers, you don't mean that. You gonna pay for me.
I mean that from the bottom of my spirit.
We both mean that.
It's just some cats. See, what's gonna happen is you're gonna pay for me, and then you're gonna be watching my reaction, and then you're gonna be like, oh, Terrence, what you think about that? I'm like, all right, yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. You know what, Terrence? We will call you when the movie is done and be like, yo, bro, that movie was fire, man. You missed a good one.
No. I feel like more realistically, it's gonna be like, what they
do. Listen, there's a chance.
Terrence spent house like this. Man, I should have went.
I'm like, I will watch it when it come on HBO. That's how I'm.
Danny, he'd be like, I thought those guys were my brothers. They didn't pay for me to go see He-Man. Yeah, that's
it's gonna be like more like, yeah, out there, damn man. I'll be like, sir, what else is playing here that we can? Like, oh, sir, the movie. I'm like, thank you. Let me get a ticket for that.
There's two things you be hearing. Because my car doors shut and me driving on.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
But see, the thing is that I'm gonna be with you in the back seat, because see, here's the thing.
Only if you sneak in that motherfucker.
but here's the thing though, like, it's fun because whenever I'm chilling with the friends, it's like it's never a moment where we're like, yeah, we're not gonna go. We just tend to go together, and that's part of the fun. It's more about chilling than the movie itself. You know what I mean? It's just like
100%. But you're
So
paying for your own fucking movie. You ain't
right.
fucking coming there
Yeah.
mooching off of
Yeah.
us. No, it's not happening.
no, I don't like no he or diet man in this case. Ain't no fucking he man.
Then don't go fucking see it.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Hey,
it.
Wait till it come out HBO, because guess what? You won't go if we gotta pay for it.
Facts. Facts.
hey. Sometimes in life, yep. And plus, like I said, I want to hear when you guys are crying and shit when they spend too much time on Earth and all that stuff. You
Listen,
know, really,
I
really
ain't gonna be
interesting.
crying.
I can't see myself paying for another man to go watch a movie with us, right? That's not happening. I'll pay for my son, right? But no,
What you mean another man? We brothers, we family and stuff. That is different.
you another man, bro.
If you ain't got a job or you got hard times, hey man, it's kind of tough. That's a horse of different.
Yeah, facts.
But if you're able body and you talking on with all this energy and talk about man,
and you don't got a vagina,
y'all pay for it. Oh no.
No,
you don't got a vagina.
No. Forget all that noise. See, the truth is that brothers, we endure anything. That's what it's all about.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't. What you mean? Okay, then.
You know what, Danny? I'm gonna quote Chris Brown. You can't be mad outside of the club. You know what I mean? You can't be mad outside of the theater. All right, you can trail along if you want to, but if you ain't gonna pay, you're gonna be sitting outside that theater waiting for us.
Man, leave me the keys so I can crank the car up, man, because it's cold out here.
Yeah. See, I feel like it's just gonna be the human. Like, yep. So, what are you guys here to see? I'm like, some shit called Heat, man. Let me get an IMAX ticket. Thank you.
Yeah, you better get your own IMAX ticket.
But here's the thing, though. Like I said, like if I'm gonna be objective, I'll let the humans know, like, damn, this shit Diet Man was pretty good. Like they all right,
That's how the same energy you got for Diet Man. That's what I got for Superboy. I saw Superboy a few months ago.
See, I knew you was gonna try to bring that around, Danny. I knew that energy was gonna come. But here's the thing, though. Regardless, I'm gonna just let the humans know, because I'm not coming at it with blinders and stuff, because I'm not a fan. So I'm just gonna look at it and be like, hey, it's either a good movie or it's not. Because accuracy doesn't mean good, and inaccuracy doesn't mean bad. It's either a good movie or it's not. But in the best of both worlds, I would want it to be a good movie and accurate. So that fandom and that ideology extends to other fandoms. I'm like, because the stuff that I like, I don't want them to fuck it up. So I don't want anybody else's shit to get fucked up either, even if I don't care for it.
I'm gonna remember that interview. What you did now. You said accuracy doesn't mean good, and inaccuracy doesn't mean bad. So next time you go on your rant in one of your videos about I can't stand this race swapping and blah 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 blah, they don't know the lore and all this blah 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 blah. I'm gonna bring this right back up.
I still don't want that silly shit to happen.
You just said it. Inaccuracy doesn't mean it's bad. Accuracy doesn't mean it's good.
Doesn't mean I want it to happen. See, I feel like it's gonna be one of those directors. Like, you hear that, boys? Let's make his boots black and
listen,
blue.
Danny,
you can't have it both ways, bro.
Listen,
No.
you show me that video, and my comment will be right after yours. I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying, I don't want them to mess nothing up. But if they decide to do some goofy ass shit, then the only thing that I can do is just watch it and see if I end up enjoying it, despite the fact that they fucking did some crazy shit. But
you said inaccuracy.
Your mic went out, Danny. Let me get to these superstar. Bigger for it. There is one that has a blue vest, a blue armor vest. I recall it very well as a young girl. I played with them as well. Chomp Chomp. I remember Chomp Chomp. I had him 100%. He-Man figure with a blue vest, dark coloring. Chomp Chomp. Chomp. Yeah, I remember Chomp Chomp. I had them all.
And just because Tucson is not T'Challa, it is not accurate. Doesn't mean that
he's not bringing that bullshit up right now. Hey, fuck that.
That's your statement. That's your statement. That's your statement.
Kevin Feige, listen, if you happen to be watching this, Kevin the Clown Feige, use your multiverse to bring in another T'Challa. I know you've been fucking up, just like Deadpool called your ass out on, but you can do that. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna give us the damn sun, and I'm gonna walk out the fucking theater. I'm not playing that game with T'Challa. I'm not doing that.
Guess what I've been doing for the past 31 years of my life?
What's that?
waiting to meet me.
No. The police. And guess what it says? What you said can and will be used against you. You just made a statement that just because it's not inaccuracy doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's accurate doesn't mean it's good.
That does not mean that I want them to mess it up.
That's not what your words saying.
That does not mean that I want to see. No,
what your words saying.
Remember, when something is made, there is nothing that I can do about it, but I can share my thoughts, and also I can speak on something that is clearly inaccurate
I'm
to
not
educate
saying
you.
you can't. I'm saying
So if Kevin Feige is listening, you better bring us to T'Challa. I'm not playing that game with him. I am done playing games with him with this baseball.
I get your statement. I got your statement. I got your statement recorded. So you're done.
Oh wait, hold on.
Like I said, I do not want them to mess it up. Period. Do not do that to the characters and storylines. I have to deal with that shit because it's over. But at the same time, I'm always gonna call them out when they do some goofy shit. That will never change. I'm not gonna they messed up the costume. That's a good thing. No, I'm still gonna say the costume is fucking trash, just like in the Superman movie. The costume was fucking trash, but I like the movie. I'm still gonna say that.
Hold on. Let me say this because I'm looking at this picture here and I'm like, wait a minute. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Top left look black.
Top left?
The top
Which
left.
one? Here?
Yep.
No. That's
skin tone look black.
No, that's definitely white. But this one right here, right by the Master of the Universe.
Oh yeah.
Right by King. I'm like, wait a minute. There was a black character? I never had him. Oh my God, that would probably be worth so much money right now.
Because they only put me in two.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you said hold on. So you saying you didn't know about a character? Yep, you're the expert. What happened here? What am I hearing?
I ain't never seen this guy before. I never seen this black guy before. There is nothing on this list that I
know. I can tell you for a fact there was never a black character on the TV show. I've never
100%. So this black character here,
okay, but it started with a cartoon, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so to me, that's what matters. I kind of look at that the same way as I do Star Wars. I'm like, did it start with the movies or shows and video games and all this other shit?
It started with the cartoon.
Yeah. So,
but here's the thing, though. I don't. Well, I mean, these look like first generation.
That's Clamp Champ.
His name is Clamp Champ.
Clamp Champ.
Really?
So
I don't remember this guy.
I've never seen him in an episode.
Me neither. But if you look at this, right, look at it closely, right? You notice that black guy right away because everything else is either some sort of alien or white. And I was like, oh wait, there's a black He-Man character. Okay, so I guess there was one.
That's hilarious to me because. That being the case, it was like, man, they made him so trash that nobody fucking remembers the character. So I just find that to be hilarious when that happens. It's like they never put any effort, just like how when something does happen that's magical with black characters, they find a way to do away with Kevin Feige.
Hey, share this, Nzo.
Yeah, I will. I'll say this. I know I see Hordak there too, so there may be She-Ra characters in there too. Maybe it's a She-Ra character. No, Danny, you Googled that, right?
So let me ask you guys this. So what if most of the movie is spent on Earth? Like most of it. You talking about like 90?
I'm gonna have an issue with it. I'm gonna have an issue with that. Oh wow, okay. No.
Wait, so you wouldn't have an issue with them being on Earth 90%?
He said he was gonna have an issue.
I will have an issue with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will have an issue with it. How much is that going for, Danny?
$155.
Oh my Lord. I would have so much money if I had my He-Man characters, right? So I'm looking at this list here. I see these ones on the bottom. A lot of these are from She-Ra. Never had these ones here. Never had She-Ra, never had this guy, never had this one, never had this one. All these ones here. But the He-Man characters, I had Fisto. I had this one here with the two heads. I had this one here, this Beast Man here, kind of. I think that was a limited edition one or whatever his name is. But all of these characters I had every single one of them. Manny Faces, I had every single one of them. Man. I used to go to the store and I used to buy them Stinkor, right? So I don't know, man. I'm excited for this movie. I'm
So
be
Cause
great.
so yeah, like it was funny because one of my friends, he was just like, yeah, if one of the characters behaves in a way that doesn't match the cartoon, I may give it a pass if it's good. And he was like, yep. He's like, didn't you do something similar? And I was just like, first of all, I know you're talking about Man of Steel because they tend to bring up like when he snapped Zod's neck. I was like, yeah, he would never do that shit. But I was like, that movie is great, but that's Superman. Like, what the fuck? I will never forget that moment. And some of them were there with me. I'm like, do you guys remember the audience reaction when he snapped his neck? It was like, it was like gasp. It was like, why the fuck did he do that instead of just flying him up? I'm like, Superman would never do that shit. I'm like, this is not Bizarro. This is Superman. So I was like, it just there that I did not like, but I definitely liked the movie as a movie. But that's not Superman. So that is where I told them my issues are. I'm like, you can't be doing the characters like that. Just do them the way they're supposed to be done. I don't need you to do a page by page because you're not going to be on point like that, like Frank Miller. You don't let nobody fuck up his stuff, but everybody else does. But I was like, you're not going to be on point like that. But can you at least like keep them intact? You can play around with a couple other things, but keep them intact though. I'm just like, when you guys see your He-Man and stuff, I hope he has the right personality. Like I was telling him, I hope he don't say or do nothing dumb as fuck that he would never say or do. That'd be terrible.
I don't understand how you guys hate on the Superman movie. I think it was good. Let me just go through these comments real quick so I
Wait,
can.
what's Superman movie? I didn't hate on it.
James Gunn one. You hated on that. You didn't like it. Yeah, you didn't like James Gunn. I said, "What's good, guys? Dragon Ball Z Super is back. I am happy. Ain't nobody giving no damn about no Dragon Ball Z. What we talking about here?
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's back? What does that mean?
I have no idea, but ain't nobody giving damn about no Super Dragon Ball
Z.
Z.
You talking about in the manga? Because where the anime at?
No. They're starting to film. It's going in production. Robert sent me the link tonight. They announced tonight that the Modo, the one that look like a goat.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told the other humans. I feel a certain way about that because the legend of Akira Toriyama's gone. So I'm not excited. I'll check it out, but it ain't gonna be the same.
I'm gonna let you little nerds talk about your Dragon Ball Z while I go take a piss. Go ahead.
You had the toys
ain't nobody watching no damn Dragon Ball Z. People were getting poom by the time Dragon Ball Z came out, right?
Well, I'm sure gonna watch it because this will receive it.
Dragon Ball universe, but you talking about a nigga that run around in his underwear with a sword. Like, all right. I see what time it is.
Wow.
Wait, why'd it get silent?
I don't know. I think he stepped out, but this is where Vegeta becomes he gets ultra it's not ultra instinct, ultra ego.
Yep, Danny, man, it's definitely good to be talking to you and Nzo.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I want to see. And the saga after this is when Frieza transformed to Frieza Black. When he's supposed to be like beyond God level.
I don't rename this stream to Equilibrium Reunion. That's what I'm gonna rename it.
I don't like I said, man. When it comes to Dragon Ball, without Akira Toriyama, it's just not gonna be the same. So
fuck Dragon Ball though, bro. Like it's so. Listen, yeah, no, I'm saying it. No, I'm saying it. If you guys want to attack me. Fuck Dragon Ball Z, bro. That shit is ass.
Wow,
all right?
That shit bigger than him, man. What you mean? And really? Oh no, we're not playing that game, Nzo. Like what?
No.
Man, hit you with a Kamehameha wave. Like what time?
Hit me whatever you want. Hit me with. Because now the games are fire, but listen, all right, you guys know who I'm talking about. You got that Jigglypuff dude, which is the biggest racist. Like
Jigglypuff. What?
It's about Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo. That's it. That's Mr. Popo. Okay. Jigglypuff is like some. Yeah. Mr. Popo is racist as hell, bro. I don't know how you watch a cartoon where they take a black fucking thing, give it the red lips, and
Okay,
call it Mr. Pope.
okay, yeah, sure. And even in Dragon Ball, when Goku was a little kid, like when he fell on his head and stuff, Grandpa Gohan, they had this black character. He had these big ass pink lips and stuff. Like, sure, they have a history, especially in the beginning, where they did, you know, our people dirty and shit. I get that, but when you get over that dumb racist ass shit and you watch the rest of the stuff, you're like, man, these characters, this music is fire, the fight scenes. Like Dragon Ball Z is the GOAT of anime. It's because of that you have all these humans after the fact, especially in America. It's like, I like anime. Yeah, you can thank Goku and the Spirit Bomb and my boy Vegeta for all that. That's what you can do.
We get into the chats, John. Don't worry. We get into them. We get into them.
Episode with this guy in here, but I can't find it.
Which one?
It's Clamp Champ.
Really? Just as a point of clarification, you are predominantly correct. They are mostly not dark colored, but the guy Clamp is for sure. Okay, I got you. I'm African American and Japanese descent. Nice. So I like to monitor whenever there's representation in all things that I like. I highly enjoy a variety of characters of He-Man, and Clamp was cool. See, that's the thing.
He was in the new one. Sure, that's right.
He's in the new. Okay, so that makes more sense. If he's in the new He-Man, then that makes sense because I know them old ones. I seen all of them. And you know what's funny? Back in the day, I couldn't get it on TV, right? So I had to rent a VHS. And actually, I had beta at the time. I didn't have VHS. So I had to travel to go rent a DVD that had 3 episodes on it, right? And I was just renting them. What's that?
No, I said you couldn't get them. That shit was on TV all the time. Hey, man. I was like, man, this shit on again. I was just like, he kept on a lot.
Nah, back here in Canada, no, we weren't able to get that crook. We had to wait. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me try this. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's newer He-Man. You know what? That cartoon was actually fired. Oh, there he is. See, that's what I thought. So that picture that I had up is not original old
when they
school
go to
characters.
hell and they got Fisto's fist and that other little grabber thing. That's still
yeah.
Right. What year is that? Was that like the couple years ago or the early 2000s?
That's one a couple years ago.
Was it? I thought that was early 2000s.
That's what Kevin, what's his face, is made. This
okay.
Revelation. It came out in 2021.
Yeah, no.
Can't send the link for that, but he is He-Man character. Actually, Clan was dark color. Yeah, so we just established that he was actually from the later on cartoons. The original cartoons had no black ones. Yeah. Tamika's channel is great. Guys, go sub over there. She does some great work.
Yeah.
Just Google MOTU Clamp and you'll find him. African American character, not very popular, but still. Yeah, again, original.
Clam. That's his name. Clam.
So, hey, listen.
Wait. No, Clam exists, and they didn't make Idris. What the fuck? Oh wow. Oh, see.
But like you said, ain't nobody care about no Clam. Who the fuck is Clam?
I mean, wow. What the
Clamp? But here's the thing, Terrence. Clamp is not original He-Man, right?
How important is Clamp if you don't remember him? Even in Revelation that we saw 4 years ago, and I don't remember that.
Yeah, ain't nobody give a damn about no Clamp.
My thing is that it was just right there. It's like they could have built him up or something.
Ain't nobody. I would have went to that theater and I would have been, who the fuck is Clamp? Right? I'd have been, who the fuck is Clamp? I never heard no damn Clamp.
I would have been on my phone like Clamp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Because he's from the later ones, right? So this looks like it's
I'm
going
cool
with
with it.
the original 80s cartoon, which has no black
When
people,
I
so
hear
that's
Man at
why.
Arms, I know exactly who that is. When I
Yeah,
hear Tila,
exactly.
I know exactly who that is. When I hear
Exactly.
Orko, I know exactly. And one of the main things
Thank
I ain't
you.
seen it yet now.
because
I don't know why they ain't got King Randor in there.
but see, I
No,
like
they need
I,
Orko. We need
Yes, they do.
Orko in
I
this. We
know
need Orko.
that's what they were saying. They was like, where the fuck is this Orko guy? And I was
Yeah,
like,
we
Because
need
oh,
Orko.
the other guy they had, what was his name in the original one? I did not like him.
Which one?
In the original He-Man, the little thing that wasn't Orko, Dibbledore or
Oh,
whatever. Because in this one,
in the movie you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, because
Yeah. What
he
they
was
had
in
in the movie. Yeah.
Revelations. They
Yeah,
went
yeah.
back because he had to
Oh, yeah,
change.
they did show that in
Yeah, because he had
Revelations.
to
Yeah.
change Adam's the sword of power so it could
Mm-hmm.
become all kind of magical.
Yeah, they canonized him when they did the
Yeah,
Kevin Smith one. Yeah. I don't want to see that.
they
We need
had
Orko.
they had clam the whole goddamn time.
See, now Terrence is gonna be stuck on the clam
man,
stuff.
nobody care about that.
Yeah, ain't nobody giving a damn no clam, bro.
Wow.
Skeletor looks good. You are right, Tamika. Skeletor looks fire. I can't wait to see what they do with him. And like we
Yeah.
said earlier, I think it's his voice, so we hope the voice is good.
I don't know, man. Look, Jared Leto is fucking cursed, man. Look at the shit he's been doing. Like,
So Ace asks, will you see Devil Wears Prada 2 or Masters of the Universe first? Devil Wears Prada is getting no play, is no money. Not even Onzo Vision is gonna get me to watch Devil Wears Prada 2.
I'm gonna have to go see it because I
Wait,
know
what?
it's my wife gonna like that. So that's a date night movie. But I'm going to see
Wait,
that.
what'd you say, Terrence? What'd you say, Terrence?
Devil Wears Prada too. What? Wait, so it's between that and the Diet Man?
Yes. Okay. I thought I heard Terrence say Devil Wears Prada 2 is fire. I thought I heard him
Why
say
the
that.
fuck would I say that? I'm like, Jessica Alba would have to be on that head game for
I
me to
don't
go
know.
in that direction. No.
I don't know.
I will pick Diet Man all day over that shit.
That's Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Danny,
Catwoman. I get it.
that is the one day, Danny, you have a few shots before you go watch that movie, and you may end up enjoying it because boy, yeah.
But you know what though? I'm gonna end up seeing it, because if some of the female friends they want to see that shit, then that's what's gonna happen. That's how I watched.
The first one wasn't bad. It was Meryl Streep.
Yeah, they're going by themselves.
And Hathaway.
I'm not saying they bad. It's just I don't want to see that shit. It's like kind of like when the female friends, they hit me up like, "Yo, Terrence, we need our Ken." I'm like, "Do I look like a fucking Ken to you? I don't want to see Barbie," but they wanted to see that.
There is only one way I will ever go to see the Devil Wear Prada 2. And that means that at the end of the night, something's happening. Because that's the only way. If there's nothing happen at the end of the night.
That's why I said what I said, It's just, but, friends.
She can fool you. Go watch movie and then come with a headache.
Yeah, that kind of fucked up, Danny.
Hold on, Angela, let me ask you this. Now, so you wouldn't watch Devil Wears Prada 2. Now, what if I had a role in that movie? You wouldn't go and support.
I don't give it. Absolutely not.
Wow, you would support your boy like you're supposed to go in IMAX and stuff.
I'm not. I'll watch it for free, bro. And I'll be like, yeah, I supported you because I at least watched you.
Wow, Danny, so you wouldn't pay to go see because I'm in it, Danny? Like, that's messed up, man. Where's the brotherly support?
No, IMAX, I wouldn't. I go watch it at a matinee on Tuesday night.
No, Danny, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, Danny. If
wow,
he's in it, hold on. No, Danny, we're not doing that. If he's in it, right? He's our brother. We should be getting to see it for free. Yeah. All right? We shouldn't have to pay.
I see what you're doing there. So you want to be invited to the premiere. Okay.
We should be the red carpet when I took
100%.
Okay. Okay. See, now that makes more sense. I got you. I can roll with that.
Yeah. We go to red carpet with you 100%. But you want me to go watch that by myself and pay for it? I'm sorry.
You ain't gonna be by yourself. It'd be you and Danny. Like, you guys go.
Wait, hold on.
If you pay us.
No. It depends on how much you're paying us, Danny, because me and Danny together going to see Devil Wears Prada 2.
we'll
How the
be
fuck does that look to
We'll be
you?
on
Why,
opposite sides
what
of
is
the
that
theater,
matter?
buddy.
Why do you care about what the human thinks? Like, if
We're
you
gonna
just
be on
watching the
opposite
movie.
sides of the theater. He's gonna be on one
Yes,
side.
100%. 100%.
No, no, I would get
We
you
ain't
guys a seat next to each other so you can
we
talk and
ain't
shit.
we ain't walking in together. We ain't sitting together. There's
Nope.
nothing like that going on there.
Th-
Two black men going to see Devil Wears Prada together.
What?
No.
Wow, what man? Y'all tripping? It's just a movie. Like, no, all right.
No,
So,
Perception, buddy.
it's
Perception.
yeah, perception, right,
who
Danny?
cares about that? All you see when you go in there, they gonna look at you. You be like, oh, I'm
You
supporting my
don't.
boy.
Two
I
homosexual guys,
do.
two heterosexual guys care about that.
Okay, but
Yeah,
here's the thing.
100%.
See, it'll make you feel better though when you supporting your boy. That's the light at the end of the
Yeah,
tunnel.
we
I'm
will
good.
support it, sitting in different seats, right?
Yeah.
So let me give you a scenario, right? Let me give you a scenario. Me and Danny, we walking in to go see Devil Wear Prada 2, right? Now,
Mhm,
before we get into the theater, into the actual movie, we walk into the theater and we see
Right.
some fine ass chicks. And they see two men with no women going in to watch Devil Wears Prada 2. We ain't never getting no conversation with them women ever.
let's
Yes,
just
you
say,
will. You know why? Because they're gonna be like,
no.
"Ooh, look at
I
that."
got
They're
even worse than
sensitive,
that.
and then they're gonna
See,
go over there, and then it's gonna be on and popping.
Me and Nzo go in there and walk, and then Brian and the guys come out with their wives.
Facts.
First of all, if you go in there and then you see the single ladies, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you guys are sensitive," and then they're gonna talk to you, and then it's gonna lead to a different product bending them over. That's how
that
it
is
works.
that is not how it works, T.
If we don't go at all, we don't get none of that headache. So,
Facts. That is not how it works.
Wait, hold on. Why would you get a headache supporting your boy? Like, like, what if I tell you I'm in 30 minutes of the movie?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you send us a clip on thumb drive.
Wow.
We put it and watch right here, and we'll critique it right here on this very show.
Fact, because if we ain't getting it free, we ain't going.
But I mean, obviously, though, realistically, you guys be on the red carpet, obviously,
as we should. Ace Movie said, "Yeah, I have to go back and see frame by frame. The camera was swooping around a bit. I couldn't quite make out what I was seeing as far as Eternia. Looks like it's going to be good though. The Skeletor fight we'll have to re-see. I don't like Evelyn depiction so far. Too thin." Needs thin and meat mostly. No, I think she looks good.
You know what though? I still think that Dolph Lundgren looks more intimidating than this new guy they got. So
I could see that.
Dolph Lundgren was 6'5", 230.
Yeah, and he was kind of ripped at the time too, so I could see that. But even still, for Dolph Lundgren, I mean, for the time, because you didn't see really big guys like you see now. But for the time, Dolph Lundgren was okay, but he wouldn't even work now.
Prime example, Christopher Reeve. He looked good back then, but you stand Chris to me now. This is Danny. You stand Christopher Reeve at his peak against Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, and even close.
Okay, but here's the thing. So Henry Cavill looked perfect as Superman from a physical standpoint and all that stuff, but Christopher Reeve also looked perfect as well. You know, he made humans love it
for that time. One of the biggest things.
He matches the older Superman comic books, just like Henry Cavill matches the modern one.
For that time, but now I don't want to see that. Just like the biggest thing I keep harping on, I'm not trying to body shame anybody. And it goes back to what you were saying earlier about how Hollywood eating bread and that kind of and brown rice and chicken and stuff. Okay, this guy that played Namor, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it.
Horrible build. Horrible.
Namor in the comic book is chiseled like a Greek god.
Buff as hell. I'm like, see.
But you come there looking like you just ate 5 burritos the night before.
He has a dad bod. I'm like, how the hell does a superhero have a dad bod? It was jarring to me. I'm like, that's some lazy ass shit. I'm like, at least the other actors, when they lying about how much chicken and broccoli they eat, at least they look like something.
Said also Beastman, please make him look like man. It's Beastman, not Beast. Also, I want a rotating head person and multiple head character, etc. in that too. You're talking about Manny Faces? Yeah. I would like to see Manny Faces, but I don't think he's gonna be in it right? There's Manny Faces, Mechaneck. You know, those are two things I would like to see in there too.
I like the what's the one he flies the jetpack? Stratos. He was always
yes,
my favorites.
yes, 100%.
Especially when he sound like James Connery, that Stratos. Oh, I loved him.
So yeah, see, one of my friends, he was just like, "Yep, I want to see all the characters." I was like, "Look, I don't think they're gonna put."
We're gonna see them all.
Hold on. You know what's funny here? Ace said, put Oracle up in there, but Kevin Smith kind of ruined Oracle, didn't mess with Oracle. Actually, I don't think he ruined Oracle. I think he made Oracle better. I really enjoyed Oracle in the second half. Now, as much as I didn't like the Revelations, right? I thought it was, and I hate to use the word because I don't think it applies to what it really means, but it was woke. Huh?
Oh yeah. That shit was woke as fuck.
One was Revelations, one was it was two of them.
Revelations, and then
what was the first one?
Yeah, Revelations, and I can't remember what I remember what you're talking about. But the first one was kind of ass. Like the first one was really trash. The second one was a little bit better. Again, but they did a lot of the woke thing that people didn't like on there. But
it was a revelation for the fans, so I guess the title was appropriate.
100%. But I liked what they did with Orko on that. Orko needs to be represented properly. I agree with you on that. I wish Clamp was in the movie. Lakeisha Stanfield might be was an actual black character, and in He-Man, to clarify, as started.
Maybe?
Wow, a fan having a better idea than Hollywood. Hey, shout out to you, human. Yep. There you go.
Happy to see Idris as Man-at-Arms, and people are excited for the movie. I agree with you 100%. What's up, John? How you doing?
Don't be making it sound like it's only
every
sunshine.
day after school. Listen, I'm gonna get into that too, right? I want to talk about that a little bit too, because I was thinking about it today or last night, and while I was doing the thumbnail and everything for the show. We grew up in the best time, man. Saturday morning cartoons. And after school specials, bro. Not specials, but after school cartoons, right? You get home from school, you have DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. You have all of these great cartoons after school, and then on Saturday you would have Mass and Humans. Like,
yo,
don't have that.
They don't. Just like I told Humans, I was like, all them cartoons and shit that came out in the 90s, including that global phenomenon, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all that shit is in the 90s. We had that shit, including the rise of anime with Dragon Ball Z and all that shit, 90s.
This guy keeps talking about this Dragon Ball Z shit. All right? I don't know what fuck you keep bringing up Dragon Ball Z for.
If you get to talk about a dude in his underwear with a sword, then I get to talk about Goku, okay?
Hey, listen, back in the day, the dudes with the underwears and the sword, that was man shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, man shit. Okay, fine. When I go to see the movie, I'm gonna be on my man shit, strolling up in my underwear, saying I have the power. I'm like, yep, my boy said.
You're asking to get arrested.
I get a list now. It said, okay, the 80s and 90s cartoons: Scooby-Doo,
yes,
DuckTales,
fire.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers,
fire.
The Jetsons,
fire.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
That was cool.
I like that.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Yep, that shit was cool. Yep, yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Fire.
Wait, which one? The old one?
Teenage. Yeah, the old one, the original cartoon, for sure.
Yeah, that came out in 87. I'm gonna tell you the years. 87. Inspector Gadget came out in 83. Tiny Toons came out in 90. The Jetsons came out in 62. Chip and Dale came out in 89. DuckTales came out in 87. Scooby-Doo came out in 1969.
You talking about like Chip and Dale, like the rodents or the strip place?
Rodents, Terrence. The rodents.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Yep.
All right, Tailspin came out in the 90s. Animaniacs came out in the 90s. The Smurfs came out 81. Alvin and the Chipmunks 83. Yogi Bear 61. Thundercats 85.
Thunder. Oh, man, that fucking song, Danny. Like it just.
Darkwing Duck came out in 91.
Yup.
Transformers came out in 84.
Hey, Danny, did you like Darkwing Duck?
Darkwing Duck. Yep, that show was lit. Hey,
Darkwing Duck was
has
fire,
one of the
bro.
best intros of all time.
Yeah, Darkwing Duck was fire, bro.
X-Men animated series came out in 92.
Fire.
Rugrats 91. He-Man and Masters of the Universe 83. Woody Pecker, I could do without Woody Woodpecker. The Simpsons came out in 89. Gargoyles came out in 94, which was fire.
I will take Gargoyles all day over He-Man. Fight.
If we can, no, I agree with you. I take Gargoyles over He-Man too.
Batman animated series 92.
Yep.
Care Bears 85.
Fucking Care Bears.
Pink Panther 93. Dexter's Laboratory 96.
Yep.
G.I. Joe 83.
Bang.
The Real Go-Busters 86.
Yeah, that works.
The Muppet Show came out in 74.
I love the Muppets.
The Magic School Bus came out in 94.
No, we ain't doing the Magic School Bus.
The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh came out in 88.
We ain't doing either. We ain't doing that either.
Tasmania 91.
No. Tasmania was okay. It was okay. Tasmania was okay.
I take that over them damn Care Bears and shit.
Oh,
Goof Troop 92.
No,
Here's my all-time favorite. Schoolhouse Rock 73.
Wow.
I love Schoolhouse Rock. I love Schoolhouse Rock.
All right. I'm not mad at
Bill. I'm just a Bill.
Schoolhouse Rock was educational, plus you had that song stuck in your head all
Facts.
Day. And that's why and the teachers would play that shit even when I was growing up in school.
Man, I remember that one boy that took had on some Timberland boots. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, yeah.
Then what was that other one? 3 is a magic number. I was like, the teacher. God.
I'm just a Bill, just.
Facts. What was that one? Conjunction Junction? Here we go. Let me bring up this one.
Fun. No, don't be doing that. Anzo is getting stuck in the head again. No.
Yeah, we doing that. Yeah, we doing that. We doing
No. Damn, teachers are traumatizing kids with that stuff. We were forced to learn because of that.
Conjunction junction, what's your
Jeez.
Hooking up words.
Yeah.
You even have the soul black man in there singing too, you know what I mean?
I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done.
Conjunction junction.
Also, I got some bad news for you.
I got Ann,
what was that?
I got some bad news for
you.
What's the bad news?
That guy ain't black. He's just as white as a sheet. I looked it up.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Hold on. What was that, Danny?
I said that guy ain't black. He's just as white as a sheet.
Oh, probably.
I know. I looked it up.
He sound black. It's in our fault.
He sound black. Yeah. I'm right there with you. I figured.
Yeah, white as hell. Damn. Thought he was a brother. No. Oh well.
We can't hear it, Anzo.
Yeah. Oh, you can't hear it? Shit.
See, my thing is like, education is usually boring, but this was entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, 100%. Y'all don't know what you were missing, bro. Trust me.
And the one with the girl flying in space. Inner planet Janet, she's a galaxy girl.
Yeah.
Planet Janet has a.
I ain't trying to have these songs stuck in my head like that.
Oh, that's a bill right there.
Yeah,
This bill is cool, boy.
This is fire, bro.
Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Really? Well, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." And he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate
This is more
whether they
entertaining
should.
than the He-Man trailer I watched. I'll admit that. Just something about. And I was saying, I'll admit this is more entertaining than that He-Man trailer I watched. It's just,
Man, get the hell out of here, bro. What are we talking about here? I love Mr. Bill, but it ain't no better than a He-Man trailer.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, it's something about when you can make a child like, man, learning is fun. You did everything right. Because before then, I was like, man, this shit is boring. Can you put on some cartoons or something? Can I play PlayStation?
Yeah, let's do this one.
That's him.
Oh shit! Okay.
damn, he is white as fuck. That's definitely a white dude.
That's him saying, "I'm just a bill in conjunction junction."
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes in life they sound like brothers. That's why you gotta look shit.
He got that soul in him. You know what I mean? He got that soul, man.
That blue-eyed soul, buddy.
But that's what I'm saying. So I talk about it, and I'm like, the kids nowadays, bro. Like, you could just go on Cartoon Network, watch all these cartoons and every day. It's just not the same thing as when you come home from school and you're sitting down eating your dinner and you get to watch all these cartoons, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales.
What you think about
live action stuff? It was like we had Keenan and Kel, all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? We had all
Saved
that.
by the Bell.
Yeah. What you think about Captain Planet?
I love Captain Planet.
I never vibe with Captain Planet, man. Like, it just never did it for me.
Really?
No, I like
Captain Planet.
Nah.
I'll look at his own list. So many things I ain't never heard of.
Do you remember
the Snorks? I can't stand the Snorks that came out.
Oh, I love the Snorks. What are we talking about, bro?
Johnny Bravo.
Voltron. Hey, Johnny Bravo is beast. Like, yep.
Voltron.
Do you remember? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Do you remember didn't last long. It was a virtual reality kind of shit. What was it called?
Give me a name and then I'll probably know it. Yeah.
I can't. It was one of those ones.
It's about VR Troopers you talking about?
No, Captain.
Yeah, that's the bootleg Power Rangers, but that was all right though.
What did you call it, Donnie?
VR Troopers.
That was the bootleg Power Rangers, because you had like VR Troopers, you had Big Bad Beetleborgs, and then you had my boy Mass Rider. Mass Rider was dope. He actually is
that sticks in my head. Big Bad Beetleborgs. They were crappy. They had the ghost. I can't think of the ghost name.
I like that, but you remember Danny, that they had a crossover when Prince Dax, the Mass Rider, he was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because Alpha 5 came from his home planet. That's how they tied the shows together.
Danny, your computer is it Captain?
Yeah. Do you remember that crossover, Danny?
Danny's he's muted. Which one?
Yeah.
So when you had Mass Rider, right? Prince Dex, right? It came around the same time as like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs, right? But we saw that Prince Dex, he came into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because the way they connected it was, and we know that they're in the same universes because Alpha 5, who's in the command center of the Power Rangers, he's from Dex's planet. That's his home world. That's how they tied those shows together.
I vaguely remember it, but not in great detail.
Yeah, this was it. Captain Power.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
What did like to play it?
Power.
Yep.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them.
Yeah, this show was fire. Now, to be honest with you, I only remember like 3 or 4 episodes that they used to just replay all the time. I don't remember it being like a whole season or anything like that. I only remember like 3 episodes.
Have you seen Mass Rider, Anzo?
Which
Like, are
one?
you familiar? Mass Rider with Prince Dex?
Let me see.
I think
Like,
so.
if you type in the intro, like you might recognize it when you see it.
Let me see. Mass Rider.
Yeah, Mass Rider was like that. That was cool. Like, I feel like it's an underrated one, but he gained more popularity when he crossed over with the Power Rangers. You know, that kind of gave him a little bit of
Man. Oh, okay. So it was around the Power Rangers. You know, I was never
Just think you recognize it though. You might see like an episode, maybe, or at least like maybe you've seen like what he looks like, but
I ain't never seen this shit.
On a distant and embattled planet called Edenoi, a young prince named Dex is given great powers by his grandfather, the king, and is sent to the planet Earth to protect it from the advancing evil of Count Dragon and his vicious insectoids. Once on Earth, he is adopted by a kind family and learns to live as a human. With his companion Phoebus by his side, Dex is ever vigilant.
I ain't never seen that shit.
wait till you see the suit, man. Like, hey, man, I love when he gets the suit and the sword come out. Like, that shit is cool. Yeah.
Like Al.
Ready at a moment's notice.
You seen this, Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. That is something I'd have been like, I'm good.
You know what? Unfortunately, Ted Jenner Roberts is dead now.
You Mike Danny.
But even though he passed away some years ago, like, I would love it if they found a way to bring Mass Rider back and, just do it justice in modern time. I think that could be potentially good. Like, I wouldn't mind that.
So I wouldn't mind if they did a lot of these old shows and updated them for today's CGI and all of that stuff. I think
they get the technology now.
Yeah, I agree. Because you look at the Captain Planet when I showed it, I'm like, I used to like that show, but I look at it now, I was like, this is trash. You know what I mean? So you
get Captain Planet. We got some other ones that there are some gems that they sleeping on that they could do, but but at the same time, knowing what they do, just leave it alone. Fuck it, they gonna bring it back and fuck it up. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, but old time school, and I say that all the time. The kids don't know what they're missing, man. Like, we used to have great times back in those days, and I look at the days now, and it's like this ADHD period, TikTok kind of age. Yeah, we carry
depressing. Like, I mean, at least multiple times a week, I think about walking in front of a bus. Just the entertainment is just not what it used to be.
You said walking in front of a bus.
Yeah. I ain't doing that, but
I'm just saying, like, I just be seeing stuff like, what is the point? And then I just, and then I get out the way. I'm like, calm down. I get out the street. Relax.
I ain't walking in front of a bus because the entertainment ain't good.
Negative.
I'll find something else, But I mean, I agree with you though that when it comes to the entertainment, I think people cared more about the stuff they put out there than they do now. You know what I mean? You want people to like what you're putting out there. Now it's just like, oh, let's put this out there and see if it sticks. There was
so much competition back then. It was hard to pick something because they would come on like at the same time and stuff, and you'd have so many great things. Now it's easy to pick shit because most of it's fucking trash.
Guys, we used to wake up sometimes at 6 o'clock, depending on what cartoon was coming on, right? Mm-hmm. But we wake up at 6 o'clock, probably to watch like a cartoon that, maybe is not as popular, right? But from 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock, all we did on Saturday was watch cartoons.
So did you set a time? Did you set a timer? Because, like, for me as a kid, like, I just kind of woke up when I did, and then, sometime it'd be in the morning, and I get to catch the cartoons. But luckily, they have some reruns that would come on a little bit later.
Man, I'm 55 years old. I remember this to this day. I was about to watch Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, and a Jehovah's Witness came to my door. And man, I'm trying to get rid of him and talking. Next thing I know, I'm hearing it going off. Da, 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 da.
Hell no.
Boy,
Hell no. They would have been somebody's witness after that shit. Like, oh man.
You know, Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends, Danny. You know, like we had. Yeah, I'm feeling nice, Tony.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
I'm feeling nice now. And I'm looking over and I'm like, yeah, it's about time to end this stream. It's almost that time to end this
Wait. What does that mean? What you mean you feeling nice?
You get it later.
You will.
Wow. Really? Okay, nah. See, y'all messed up. You know, you gotta cherish this like humans crazy.
There's one thing that's gonna trump brotherhood.
No. Fuck all that. Hey. Look,
you never right. The first word was right.
No, hear me out. Look, you don't know when the planet's gonna get destroyed by these damn humans out here acting crazy. So we gotta cherish these moments and stuff. We gotta cherish brotherhood moments.
No, Terrence. That's why if it does, I want to be in some poom poom when it's going down. All right?
No. See, look, right now, how we are, like, you know, just chilling and talking about diet, man, and all this stuff. Like, that's what it's about.
I'm glad you think so.
Wow. Wait, what you mean? Like, we supposed to cherish these moments.
I'm not speaking a different language.
What do you mean? I thought you enjoyed. I thought you enjoyed.
I do enjoy it. That's what I enjoy more in this conversation.
Okay, but see, this is how I know it's going to be different. That's why, you know, when we actually hang out in person, you know, I feel like the 10 hours will happen. And
Tony Robinson saying.
Hey, listen, the weed and the shots I've been taking, feeling real nice. You know what I mean? So,
that's what you need. You need the liquid courage to go up against Pennywise the Clown, right?
Hold on. I ain't going up against Pennywise the Clown. I'm going up against something with a P word. It ain't Pennywise though. All right.
Okay, so I get it. So you're not talking about the horror.
No, I am definitely not talking about Pennywise.
Wow. So you're not talking about like we would kill Pennywise together. You trying to kill the pussy. I get you. I get what time it is.
100%. Right.
Wow. But here's the thing though, like I feel like you guys, you know, your brothers and stuff, you know, I value you, and you know, and I don't even like humans like that, but y'all are cool. So you know, I feel like,
but I'm on the same wavelength with Nzo. If
wow,
I be in that position, I wouldn't even be in this 8 minutes and be like, I might have bye. You know.
Wow, okay, but see, we're supposed to operate as a single unit as brothers, right? We're not supposed to be on different wavelengths.
Okay.
Not when certain times of the day come around. No.
I'm about to pop right back on, but if it was about to go down, this is what you'd be seeing.
Wow. See, that's some bullshit. Like that don't make no sense.
Nzo talking about the snapper with the pink ink sides. Yeah, 100%, Tony. You know what I'm talking about.
Tony, they on some patrol shit tonight. Like they trying to beat me and stuff. Like, nah.
You think I came on here to fucking drink Crown just to go to bed? Nah, sir. Nah, I didn't take these shots just to go to bed.
But look, but think of it this way. It's like, look, we having a great time and stuff. You know, the brothers hanging out. You know, I feel like this is important. You know, this is something.
You know what, T? We are having a great time. I'm enjoying it, but I can tell you something I'm going to enjoy a lot better than you motherfuckers.
Wow. See, that's right now. So, like, you can't be thinking about it in that way. You just got to think about, like, hey, I'm with my brothers, and that's it.
You sound sick, boy.
You know what, Danny? Hey. Is I appreciate you guys. That's all I'm saying.
Where
y'all trying to go off and
working out your physical body, you better start working out on your mentals because you sound crazy.
Hey, my mental is fine. I'm not over here talking about I'm about to leave. No. I understand what time it is. It's time.
You absolutely don't understand, because if you did, you would have been like, yo, bro, I think you need to go right now, all right? But you don't understand.
Hey, look. we cannot take this stuff for granted. Y'all be like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow and all this stuff. What if it ain't no tomorrow and shit? That's why, you know.
Tony, you are 100% right. I am going to be warm for the rest of the fucking night. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Hey, Tony, check this out, man. I'm already warm. You know what I'm saying? I could be warm or cold. It don't even matter about the weather.
You're going to be warm by yourself, bro. I don't even like the way that sounded right now about you, bro. Already warm.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying that with my energy levels and testosterone, like it just that weather shit don't bother me. I'm good.
Your strawberry lubricant. You go right there.
and first of all, if I'm doing anything with strawberry lube, I'm not going to be on stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not going to happen that way because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
See, here's the difference, though, T. While you worrying about what you're going to be doing with strawberry lube, I'm worrying about what I'm going to be doing with the real thing right now, all right? We ain't worried about no strawberry lube.
I'm not worried about no strawberry lube. I'm talking to my brothers. Forget the strawberry lube and all that other shit. I'm with my brothers. That, to me, the brothers is more important than some damn strawberry lube.
Yeah, but if you had the real thing, we wouldn't be. I'm just saying.
No. Brothers are brothers. That's how it is. If I'm chilling with you guys, that's what it is.
Well, I'm not. I'm not even gonna say that.
Danny, you just said that you're having a great time. Like, why would you want to like end it?
I just told you, if I was in the position I was in now, I wouldn't even be on here. I don't know why you still talking that craziness.
I'm not being crazy. I'm making sense. You know, the brothers
foolish.
And this is why I am going to say, Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel, The Road to Wisdom. I don't tell that stuff because you'll be able to find me. Just go there and you can find me.
T-Virus, where can the people find you, sir?
I don't know about no road to no wisdom shit. Leaving your brother behind. But
hold on. First off, that's the best fucking wisdom he can give anybody. All right. Yes, leaving the brother behind for some snatch. 100%.
No. That's the road to betrayal. You know that's what that is in this movement. Yep. So, but yeah, you can find me on World's Finest Team Up with my friend Sean Stackhouse and. So the interesting thing is that I still need to upload
150 videos,
587 videos that I still need to upload. But see, the thing is that you know, my energy levels, testosterone levels, ideas and stuff, they're always going like rampant. So I just never run out of stuff to say. But if you go over there, you're just gonna find a lot of entertaining things, and that's the point in life. You know, even though Earth is trash, you know, you want to have a good time, you want to learn some stuff, be entertained. You go over there, and that's exactly what you will find.
I'm gonna tell you something, T. Right? All that testosterone you have in there, there's a way you can get rid of it. I'm just saying, and I'm about to go do that now.
Don't be trying to spin it around. I'm just saying, like, look. It's all gonna be okay.
I'm about to put my testosterone to great use.
Yeah. Have a good night and enjoy. I'm out of here.
Peace. Absolutely, guys.
So what about 10 more hours?
Negative.
Yeah, not happening. Peace.
The brothers.
Okay, I ain't never stressing. Okay, bring on all my blessings. All my blessings. Let them lead the way. All my blessings. Hey. You ready? All my blessings. Hey, yo. Gotta get out of my head, gotta get out of my bed. Gotta stop worrying about all my problems and focus on finding solutions instead. Change up the vision, been on a mission to count on my blessings instead of my bread. I've been addicted to better in every component I know I control for I'm dead. Finally figure out pin that. If I'm talking, I'm making an impact. If it's hate on the way, then I skip that. If I said it, you know that I meant that. And in fact, I won't be throwing no stones, rather be setting the tone. Oh man, I gotta get it, I'm grown, even if it's on my own. Oh man, many me's trying to get rid of me. Tendencies that'll turn kin to the enemy. Pretend to be with the team, here's my remedy. Focus on me and the things God getting me. Frequencies planted, grow my entities. Been going hard, the intensity, how that work out, splendidly. Focus on me and the things God getting me.